Alright folks, I'm exactly at the spot where I gave them the business last week. Now I don't have electronics, but I already parked in front of a cove on the other side of the lake and absolutely killed them. So much so that at one point it got a little boring and I didn't want to, make too long of a video just from one spot. I thought it would be boring for you too. So I thought, let me fish this 4-foot cove and make another video from this 4-foot cove. If you didn't see the other video, the screen on the front, even though it was turned off, drained completely my 100 amp hour battery, and it was showing 10.5 volts of charge, and I think the battery management protection system or something like this turned off the power from the battery completely to protect the battery from destruction, and that's good. We found fish over there anyway, and I know there is some fish here, and my talon is actually working today. It didn't work last time. That's a bite already as I'm talking, and we already have a bite, and I'm gonna use my talon as soon as I locate a few fish. I don't want to drop the talon after the first fish because last time they were actually closer to the other tree, but I caught my biggest fish, including one 10-inch shell cracker, from this side of the cove, and it's also a little bit too windy. It's a little too windy for the talon. You don't want, I have only one talon. You don't want a single talon stopping the boat when there is so much force. Like, how much can a thin spike? There's another fish, and this one feels good. This one feels good. Man, I love shallow fishing. I caught maybe 25-30 crappie at the other spot, but this is something else. This ferocity. Look at this jambalaya. This is a 8.5 or easy, maybe 9. Maybe 9. Let's bump real quick for a test. Don't move. Don't tell a bluegill not to move. They just... What am I talking about? 9. Wow, I have never been more wrong. This fish is not even 8. Okay, it is 8, but just barely 8. Well, what can I say? It's been a long winter. And these bluegill look real big to me. But yeah, there is no electronics, and that's why I came here, because this is the last spot I fished last week, and this spot is kind of, I know where I caught them last week. I remember the whole thing is 4 feet deep, so once you set up the depth on the float, you don't need to change nothing. So I know I can come here, I fish in front of this rock, in front of that tree, in front of that tree, and I know I'm gonna catch a few bluegill. So even with no electronics at all, I know I'm gonna have some fun. Already it's kind of fun. I wanna tell you something else. You guys love tackle talk. Last night, man, that's a bite already. This is unbelievable. And it feels decent again. Last night I removed the Sahara because I keep my memory, I don't trust my own memory. I remember, folks, that on this rod, the Soare XR 7'6", that's another amazing bluegill. This one's gotta be 9 inches. I mean, look at this chunker. Already with these 2 fish, I could fill my stomach if I kept them. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, don't jump. Let's see if this one is 9. This one is 8 3/4, but still not 9. But this one is meaty. Let me tell you this story. Last night, playing in the garage, got another rod here. Presso rod. And this is Suare XR. This is the only high gear reel, that high gear ratio reel that I have. I bought it specifically for float fishing, because float fishing is kind of, you're not twitching and slowly reeling. You cast, you twitch a couple of times, and then you're out of the red zone, then you reel fast and cast back there again. So I thought I can use it, but it still bothers me. Maybe I will sell this reel. Let me know if somebody is interested in Suare XR high gear ratio with longer handle to overcome the extra resistance, and with 3 extra bearings and with 2 extra drag discs, like completely tuned by me. But it is high gear ratio. But maybe I'll even cast a couple of times while I'm yapping. So I took the Suare XR reel, and this is a Suare XR rod, and I put it on the rod, and compared to the Sahara, I dropped 50 grams of weight. I dropped 50 grams of weight, folks. No bite here, huh? Maybe a little farther. So you would think, oh, that must have felt amazing. Somehow, this 7'6" Suare XR, I'm telling you folks, look at them good. This 7'6" Suare XR somehow feels better with the Sahara. Somehow it feels better with the Sahara. Everything feels better. The rod just feels more expensive. Alright, I think I'm gonna cut this video until I catch a fish, because I'm sure it's been 5 minutes of yapping without any sign of fish. Oops, another sale. Good day today, Friday, quite a few sales. Thank you guys, I appreciate that. Without these sales, I would not have the confidence to spend my disposable income making new molds, new products. If you want to get a good price on anything, let me tell you, you gotta buy thousands of it. In China, they will give you a good price, but you gotta buy 1,000. And then good luck selling 1,000. Selling is by far the most difficult part. I think my jigs are by far the best bluegill jigs in the United States. So what? People don't even know that my jigs exist. I'm selling breadcrumbs here, and Berkeley and Bass Pro Shops are selling millions of dollars of disgusting jigs with fat wire, huge barb. This is Mr. Basic, guys. See, I just switched to the gray on gray trout magnet. Man, this reel is smooth. It's just smooth. I'm telling you, believe it or not believe it, this reel is just smooth. That's my word. You can take my word. This reel is smooth. I have seen a few smooth reels in my life. The Sahara is just as smooth as the freaking, I don't know. Maybe it's just as smooth as the Vanquish. It's not comparable in anything else with the Vanquish, but it is just as smooth. Folks, the wind is absolutely nuts. If I didn't know any better, I'd think that there is a storm coming. This is like a 25 mile per hour wind right now. That's a bite. Okay. Oh, in the huge waves. In the huge wave. Man, it feels good. I'm telling you, twin power. Did I say no crappie? And the drag is so smooth. The drag is so smooth. The drag of this reel does not need the eye fish grease. Another bass fish. If we're catching bass fish, maybe I should switch to the 2-inch. Maybe I should switch. You can hear the wind. This is 25 mile per hour gust right now. It's not enough that I don't have electronics. It's 25. Can you guys look here? checking the weather, I still don't see any storm behind me. There was 0% chance of rain and storm today. Second bass fish. Is that a bite? I don't, bite. Okay, that's a baby something. What is this? Wow, another one. Another one. Another shiner on the trout magnet. Ha! We catching shiners on the trout magnet. How can there be no fish there? Cast over there. On that side. Oh, that's a bite. Well, that's typical baby bluegill bite. There is one. Oh no, not baby. That feels decent. Feels almost like a crappie. Feels kind of slow. I love slow. So loosen, drag a little bit, keep tension. That's a decent Mr. Bass. That's a decent Mr. Bass. Decent. I say decent. Keep pressure, keep pressure. And he's not big, but size 12 hook. Size 12 hook. Come here, buddy. Come here. That's the biggest bass that probably caught in this lake in a long time. Probably my first 1 pounder. Why are you people hating on my not black? Definitely you guys don't hate on my black. My gray on gray. Look here. That's okay, bass. Oh, come on, man. Look where I caught him. That is a decent bass, I say to you. Well, for me. It was a good fight too. If the wind slows down, we can go back the other way. There was definitely bigger size panfish there. Definitely bigger size panfish there. Now this one is decent. Is this crappie? Did I finally catch a crappie out of here? I did, didn't I? That's the first crappie out of here. Crappie just don't come here for some reason. They just don't come here. But this one did. This one did, and I don't mind at all. He ate the gray on gray. When the gray color comes back, it's 40 cents cheaper because it costs 40 cents to paint them. 40 cents cheaper. And you guys who don't want to spend extra 40 cents on the black color, just get you some of the gray color jigs. Go get you some gray color trout magnets. You know, the gray color has additional benefit of just aesthetically looking very clean. Because the paint, when they paint it, I don't care if it's Daiwa or Shimano, the paint will bleed on the stem of the hook. The gray color doesn't have paint, so the whole hook looks very clean. The eye of the hook is clean, the stem is clean, everything is just clean. Nothing, and I don't know if I'm fishing too deep right now. Right now I don't know. That sank, man. Okay. Is there fish there? Maybe we should drop a little bit closer to that tree. That feels like a decent bluegill. Let's drop a little closer to that tree. Feels like a decent bluegill. Maybe they're in front of the tree, not over here, but in front. Okay, let's see. Oh, crappie! Oh, crappie! All right, all right. Come here, little buddy. Come here, little buddy. Somebody said you're throwing the fish. Disrespectful. Gosh. I release all the fish that I catch. Completely unharmed. With my super thin wire hook. No barb. I grab him with a glove. And now it's disrespectful. It's just... You can't make some people happy. Let's cast over here. Bite. Half decent. Half decent. And it feels good when they're a little slower and heavier. Feels so good. Maybe another crappie. Didn't catch one crappie here last time. No, it's not a crappie. It's just an awesome bluegill. It's not even that awesome. And he's nice, but don't get me wrong. He's nice, but he's like 7 maybe. Interesting. Ah, there's one. Yeah, 6-inch bluegill. He's still running. He's still running. Hey, not a 6-inch bluegill. Second shiner of the day. I'm killing the shiners today. Golden shiner. Good size, man. Should take you to Nickajack tomorrow. Can you believe that any catfish would pass a floating golden shiner? No catfish alive would pass a floating golden shiner, I think. That's even more delicious than shad and skipjack. I try to just lob it over here. I can kind of feel it here. Can kind of feel it here. What is this? This looks funny. This is a little crappie on the Twitch. It's a little crappie. How many crappie we caught already? Man, oh man. No live scope, no side imaging. No nothing, folks. No nothing. They just playing ball. That's the most important. Do they want to play ball? Or what the hell do they want to play? Fish. Right in front of the tree. Fish right away. And it feels amazing. Feels absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, maybe we measure this one. Maybe we will measure this one. Oh my gosh, folks. 4 hooks. Hey, stop it. I need to take this fish home and freeze it and go catfishing tomorrow. Folks, look at the size of this shiner, folks. My God, that's a 10-inch shiner. Look here, my biggest fish of the day. If you told me it will be a shiner. No, I caught a bass. 10-inch shiner. Judges? 10-inch shiner. And fat. This fish is fat. And he fat. My gosh. My gosh. Bite? Many. Man, so many bites, but maybe little shiners? Why I can't connect? Another big shiner. What a day, folks. Another huge shiner. This is no longer an accident. I caught 3 of them already. This is no longer an accident. Victor the Shiner Killer. Get you some BG1s. Put some bison color. put some bison color trout magnet. There's not much paint left. When all the fish, when all the paint chips off, we're gonna put gray color trout magnet, and we're gonna keep working. And now I'm right in front of the branches. See, fish. Okay, let's see who was waiting there. He ain't biggin', unless he's a shiner. Unless he's a shiner, in which case he is very decent. And he is a freaking decent shiner. I don't know why I like these shiners so much. Killing the shiners today. Killing the shiners. If I knew I would catch so many juicy shiners, I would have put them in the live well. I would have put them in the live well and make me a nice nickajack trip for catfish. Just put the whole thing. What catfish is gonna say no to this shiner? It's a bite again. Come on, be a shiner. Nasty wind. Crappie. Man, nasty wind, but awesome bite. Nasty wind, but awesome bite. He took the gray on gray. Very shallow. Very shallow. I don't know why my trout magnet twists on every cast, but I'm not even gonna straighten it out anymore. Maybe twisty. Maybe they like a little twist. Folks, I'm gonna believe the British. They say let the swim rest a little bit, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let this swim. I think I caught a lot of fish, and crappie, bass, missed the big one. That spot is not dead. I don't think, first of all, I caught all the fish, but I just disturbed them and they're a little spooked. If I give them 20 minutes, I can drop back. If I give them 20 minutes, I can drop back and they'll be back there. But right now, let's get back over here. We got some real nice panfish here. Folks, I want to end this video with a tip reiterating what I just said in the actual video about resting the swim, which is a very, very well-known practice in England indeed, specifically in match fishing. If you catch more than 2 fish from a specific spot, or more than 3 fish, something like that, because sometimes there is only 1 or 2 fish and that's different. But if you catch a few fish from a spot, obviously there is a school there, and I can tell you that there is a reason for this school to be right there, right now. You can come tomorrow on the same spot, and I have done this with the boat, and the fish might not be there because tomorrow the sun is different, the wind is different, the air temp is different, and the fish might be somewhere else. But there is a reason why the fish are there today. However, when you keep catching fish, you do disturb the school and the surrounding water, which the British call a swim. Swim is like a, I don't know, 10 feet by 10 feet or something like this, maybe 15 feet by 15 feet. You disturb the swim. When the fish see other fish struggle constantly, they get stressed out. They don't even run away, but they kind of get down on the bottom and they just sit there stressed out and they don't feed for a while. And it's often not easy to find another high quality spot like this. But what you can do is simply move like 50 feet away and cast somewhere else for 20 or 30 minutes and give these fish some time to calm down, because they're stressed, but again, there is a reason why they are at that spot today, and the conditions have not changed for 30 minutes. So if you go somewhere else, fish for 20-30 minutes, it's worth checking that spot again, because most likely the fish that got on the bottom because they got stressed for whatever reason will get back up and will get active again. So yeah, if you cannot find another quality spot, don't write off the spot. Don't think that you caught all of the fish. It never happens. Even with live scope, you are not, if there is a school there, you are not gonna catch all of the fish in the school. They will stop biting before you catch all of them. Anyway, hope this tip helps somebody who is bank fishing, or even with live scope. You can check back the quality spot again, and I will leave the video with another crazy shiner here. Thanks for watching, guys. Bite here, he's here. Is this my big one? And this feels decent. This feels decent. Be a bluegill or a panfish. My gosh, it's not a panfish. Look at the size. I've never netted a shiner before in my life. Is this bigger than the other one? Man, it pulled, guys. I'm telling you, this fish pulled. Thai 11-incher. Look here. 11-inch golden shiner. Would you believe it? Watch it. Hold on, they still don't believe it. Wait until they believe it. Huh? Looky here. Move a little bit. Alright, 11-incher.